Hi, I'm Cara Fraser. Welcome to my arm balance series. Today we'll be practicing Eka Pada Koundinyasana I. So you actually get into it from side crow. So we've already done a video exploring side crow. So this is adding on to that. So if you don't feel comfortable with side crow yet, you may want to stop the video, go back and practice that one. Because it really does take some strength in the twist and in your arms and chest to stay solid enough to get those legs to extend. So I encourage you to be mindful of that. And so today, let's start in Shavasana, flat on the back. Legs are hips distance apart. Feet splay out comfortably. Arms by the sides, palms facing up, and eyes closed. Just take the next couple moments to start to relax. Notice how your body feels as it connects to your mat. Start to draw attention to your breath. As you draw attention to your breath, see if you can start to find slow, smooth, even breath. So the length of the inhale and exhale will match. Starting to fully expand everything on the inhale and letting everything out on the exhale. And then hug the knees into the chest, grab behind the thighs or around the shins. Maybe rock from side to side. And then come back to stillness in the center. Bring the arms to a T. Take an inhale. Exhale, take the legs over to the right for a twist. Gaze can go towards the left hand or the ceiling. I mentioned that there is a twisting component to this pose, so we'll be incorporating some twists throughout this practice. And I like taking this reclined twist in the beginning. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, take the legs over to the left. And here in this reclined twist, since it kind of just happens naturally in the body, notice where the twist is occurring. I find that's something that I like to keep in mind as I move into twisting poses. It's really initiating from sort of the mid-back region. And then come back to center with the legs and take the soles of the feet to the mat. Grab a strap. Hopefully you have a strap. If you don't, you could take a towel if it's big enough, or a necktie. You probably have something around your house that you could use. And take the ball of the right foot into the strap. Extend the right leg straight up in the air and then take the left leg straight out onto the mat. This sometimes is hard for people to have that left leg straight. So if it feels better for you, you can have that leg bent. And then once you're here, notice if you have this really strong grip on the strap, and notice how my shoulders are lifting off the mat. Loosen your grip, draw the hands down towards your torso, and let the upper arms just rest on the mat. So having a nice relaxed upper body here. And then draw the right sit bone, that bony point there, down towards your left heel. For me, when I do that, I find I can get a little more of a stretch in the back of my leg. You'll notice it moved from kind of straight up to a little closer into my torso. And then bring the ball of the left foot into the mat, or into the strap. Extend that leg up and the right leg comes onto the mat. Left sit bone draws towards the right heel. Collarbones spread nice and wide. The goal here is not to look a certain way. The knee doesn't have to come to the nose. It's really where you feel a stretch in your body. You notice that my leg doesn't come all the way down. I used to be a dancer and a gymnast. When I was little, I could take my leg all over the place. That just doesn't happen anymore. Take that foot out of the strap. You can take the strap off to the side. Hug the knees into the chest. And then rock along the length of the spine a couple times until you have enough momentum to cross over the shins and come into tabletop. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, lifting the belly. Inhale, pull the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, round the upper back, drop the head. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forward. Then taking some wrist stretches. So flip that left palm up, fingers towards the thigh. And you can decide, kind of shifting your weight back and forth, where you feel a good stretch here. It shouldn't be too intense. It should just feel like a nice, gentle stretch. And then flip that palm back, flip the left palm up. I always find with these arm balances, I like to take a little time to warm up my wrists and stretch them a little bit. It's always a good idea. Sometimes you just want to jump right into it and do the fun things, but this is important too. So flip that palm back and then take the shoulders towards the front of the mat, any amount. Another little gentle stretch here. And then come back to sitting on the heels. Just take some circles with the wrists both directions. And then come back to tabletop and extend the right leg. Keep the ball of the foot connected to the mat. So the goal is to get a stretch in the back of that right leg. We're doing a lot of opening up of the back of the leg today. And try not to lean into this left side. So equal weight in both hands. Shoulders and hips parallel to the mat as you press that heel back. Notice how you feel the stretch in the back of the leg, and you're also already working a little bit of your core here. Bring that leg back, extend the left leg, checking out the weight in the hands, lifting the belly, extending the tailbone back, trying not to let the back arch like this. And then bring that leg back to table, bring the big toes together, sit the hips back, child's pose, couple breaths. Always knowing that you can come here at any point during the practice. Inhale, come up to table. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. And then here, keep the right leg straight, bend the left knee, another stretch in the back of that right leg. And then bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Equal weight in both hands. And then straighten the right leg. Both legs are straight. Now actively pressing the heels towards the mat. And then very slowly, baby steps, walk the feet up to the hands. Move as slowly as you can, trying to keep the legs straight, heels of the feet down on the mat. Forward fold here. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, lift the chest. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold over the thighs, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Bring the right foot up between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, 1 breath. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Left foot up between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa. Hold here, downward facing dog. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step straight back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands for a lunge. Inhale, come all the way up for crescent. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, come forward, halfway long torso. Exhale, twist to the right, upper left arm on outer right thigh. Keep pressing through the back heel. Inhale, come back up, crescent. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands. Inhale up for crescent. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep pulling the chest to the front of the room. Inhale, come back up, lift the arms. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Find your slow, steady breath here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step straight back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and then drop the foot down between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Front heel lines up to back arch. Reach through the left fingertips as much as the right, shoulders over hips so you don't get this leaning forward action. And then inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, reach the fingertips forward, hips go back. Right palm comes down to shin, block, or mat for triangle. Inhale, press through the feet, reach through the left fingertips, come back to warrior two. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Drop the foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Keep softening the shoulders so they don't crouch up towards the ears here. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward, hips go back, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. You can look towards the right hand or the left foot, whatever feels better for you. Inhale, come up, warrior two, bend into the left knee. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Find your slow, steady breath here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. From here, turn to face the long end of the mat, feet out wide. Bring the hands to the hips, coming into a wide leg forward fold. If you've watched the other videos, I really like to work the arm balance arms here. So line the heels of the hands up to the heels of the feet. Hug the elbows in, forearms, upper arms parallel to one another. So once you're here, let the top of the head hang. equal weight between toes and heels, and then pull the thighs towards each other. And then inhale, lift the torso up halfway, lift the belly. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips, keep the torso where it is, press into the feet. Inhale, long spine, come all the way up. And then walk the feet together, come back to Tadasana at the front of the mat. You may want to grab blocks if you have them. So I'm gonna put mine up towards the front of the mat, about shoulders distance apart on the highest setting. Tadasana here, setting up for pyramid pose. So step the right foot back about 3.5, 4 feet. The front heel can line up to the back heel, or the feet can be hip distance apart. I find that to be more comfortable for me. So you decide what feels good in your body. You can bring the hands to the hips. You can bring the hands to reverse namaste, prayer behind the back, or fists together. Again, you decide what you like. And then inhale, lift the chest, keep pressing into the feet. Exhale, hinge from those hips, come forward halfway. Hold here with the torso parallel to the mat. One more inhale. And then exhale, you could bring the hands to the blocks under the shoulders, or you could take the hands down to the mat. So it's different for everybody. Inhale, lift up halfway, lift the belly. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, long spine, come all the way up. And then bring that right foot in and step the left foot back. Remember, heel to heel alignment, or feet hips distance apart. And then you could bring the hands to reverse namaste or fist together, your choice. Inhale, lift the hips, the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Hold here. Keep lifting the belly. Drawing the right hip back, left hip forward. One more inhale. Exhale, come down, hands to blocks or mat. Really strong, active legs. Press into the feet. Press into the big toe mound of the right foot as you press the calf to the shin. Inhale, lift up halfway, pull the chest forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, long spine, come all the way up. And then bring that back foot up to the front. And then setting up for a standing balance. We've done this in some of the other videos. So if you have a strap and you're more comfortable, you can take the strap option. So come to Tadasana. I wish I can face this way. We're not moving into anything else. So feet under hips, hands on hips, or hands on the strap. Put weight into the left foot as you lift the right leg. If you have the strap, press the foot into the strap to the front of the room. Otherwise, take your pointer finger and middle finger and extend the leg out straight. And then bring it over to the side. And then back to center. Let go of the foot or the strap, bring the arms up. And then bring that leg down, arms by the sides, couple shoulder rolls. Couple deep breaths. I love the standing balance. I don't think everyone agrees with me on that. I think it's fun. Hands to hips, feet hips distance apart. Put weight into the right foot as you lift the left foot. Again, you can press that foot into the strap or bring the fingers to the big toe, extend the leg. Take it to the side, press into the big toe mound of that right foot, help stabilize the ankle. And then come back to center, take the arms up, and then lower that foot down, arms by the sides, couple shoulder rolls. And then grab your block. We're gonna come to sitting on the block. We actually did this in the side crow video as well. So sit on the block, knees bent, soles of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, twist to the right, bring the hands to prayer. So try not to round back, sit up tall on the sit bones. If you need to take the feet forward, you can. Spread the collarbones. And see if you're having a hard time breathing in the twist, see if you can find the breath here as well. Slowly unwind. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. And then slowly unwind. You can take the block off to the side. So setting up for this arm balance, we start the same way we started side crow. We start in the twist, we'll come into side crow first. Then you'll extend the bottom leg out to the side, kind of to a diagonal, and then the upper leg goes up and back. So like in any of these arm balances where the legs are kind of in the split position, I always think of getting linked to lift. So as I do this, bottom leg pulls out, back leg pulls back. They're pulling away from each other. And this pose in particular, for me, I always wanted to just get there. So I would go from my knees bent in side crow, and I would just fling my legs out and hope I would catch it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a horrible strategy, don't take it. What I have found in all these arm balances is the slower I go, the better chance I have of hitting the position. Now that being said, that requires some strength. So you really have to be comfortable standing on your hands, strong arms, strong chest. So something to consider as you move into this pose. So we'll start in a squat. Take the knees over to the left, middle of the right thigh on the upper left arm. Remember in side crow, nothing's on this right arm. That arm's a kickstand. So start with the hands, shoulders distance apart. Really find the twist first. And then start to pull the chest forward, look forward. Side crow. Then maybe you start to slowly extend the legs. Yeah? I could have probably even moved slower, but I was trying to talk and move, and I'm not very good at doing both things at the same time. But you get the idea. You can pause it if you want to practice that side a little more. Otherwise, come to sitting on the heels, close the eyes. As always, I want you to take just a little bit to come back to your slow, steady breath. If you hold your breath in these poses, your body becomes really rigid. We want to be relaxed. So come back into the twist. I'll walk you through this second side. I'm getting over a bit of an elbow injury, so I don't want to take this side. It puts a lot of pressure on that arm. So you'll come into the squat, plant the hands, fingers spread wide, shift the knees over to the left, take the middle of the right thigh on the upper left arm. That left arm is like a kickstand. Slowly lean the chest forward, come into side crow. So pull the chest forward, lift the feet up, and then maybe very slowly you start to extend the bottom leg out and the top leg back. Think of pulling those feet away from each other, get length to lift. And then when you're ready, come back down to the squat. And then go ahead and sit down and bring the soles of the feet together for Pada Koundinyasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge from those hips, Pull the chest forward. Keep the spine long. Get the stretch in the hips, not the back. Inhale with a long spine, come all the way up. Draw the knees together, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Come up to the front of the mat if you're not close to it. Extend the arms. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, slowly come down. Bring the ankles under the knees, arms by the sides, palms facing down. And on the inhale, press into the feet. Lift the hips, low back, mid back for a bridge. Exhale, slowly come down. Keep the thighs parallel. Don't let them splay out or the knees knock in together. Inhale, lift the hips, low back, mid back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up one last time. And exhale, lower down. Take the feet out as wide as the mat so they're near the edges. Arms to a T. Take an inhale here. Exhale, keep the feet where they are. Take the knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Inhale, lift the forehead to the knees. And exhale, lower the head down. Extend the legs out, setting up for Shavasana just like we started. Notice how you feel now compared to the beginning of class. When you did a quick scan, just noticing how you felt connected to the mat. Maybe you feel different here. Let your breath be natural. Take this time to notice the effects of your practice. You're welcome to stay here as long as you would like. Otherwise, start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Reach the arms up overhead, stretch from fingers to toes. And roll off to your right side. Pause there for just a moment. And press into your left hand. Come up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes closed, hands at heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.